Hey, this is Mariana from Mariana's Corner. Today I'm talking about number 4 on our list of 6 things that are standing between you and success. I almost lost my train of thought there. All right, so when we tie our success to our willpower without understanding what that really means, we're basically setting ourselves up for failure. And we often hear that quote that says, where there's a will, there's a way. I know my mom had like this whole series about that. I can't even remember if it was DVDs or, no, back then it was VHS or a book. I don't remember if it was videos or a book, but either way, I heard that from very young. So it's one of those phrases that just kind of rolls off our tongues without even thinking about what it really means. We don't even, pass it through our big ears to figure out what it means for real. So when we actually stop to think about the full meaning of it, we can understand so much about our success and how easy it can be to attain that. Now, willpower is not readily available for us at 24/7 whenever we want to use it, okay? It's a lie. Most people know that willpower does matter, but many of us don't even fully appreciate how important it is or how critical it is to our success. So, I recently read about a research study that was done by a guy by the name of Walter Mischel. This was done in like the 60s and 70s. He began to methodically torment these 4-year-olds. He apparently got together more than 500 kids who were volunteered by their parents. Shame on you parents, wherever you are. Anyways, this experiment became known as the Marshmallow Test. Kids were offered one of 3 treats, either a pretzel, a cookie, or a marshmallow. And they were told that if they could wait 15 minutes, because the researcher had to step away, so if they could wait 15 minutes until the researcher returned, then they could get a second treat. Well, many of these kids would, be like, cool, let's do this. But there were some who actually thought about it and said, no, I don't want to do this. Because they were so freaking scared that they couldn't hold it together for that second treat. They really wanted to, okay? Well, a lot of the kids would come up with like the craziest ways to delay the, eating this treat, the marshmallow or the cookie or whatever it is that they picked. So apparently they would like do anything from closing their eyes to pulling their own hair to turning around, even hovering over it and just staring at it or caressing it. Crazy kids. And on average, they held out for only 3 minutes. And apparently only 3 out of 10 managed to actually delay the gratification. That tells you a lot about society today. All right, so later on in the 80s, he got together a lot of information about these kids and began to collect transcripts and sent out questionnaires just to get an idea of what, where their success had been relative to either academically or socially, how they progressed through life. So, on average, the kids who were able to delay gratification were on their scores, on their test scores in school and stuff, were on average 210% higher than the kids who could not hold back and wait. That's what I'm saying. So although character is essential to willpower, the key to harnessing it is when we use it. Okay? Done. Don't spread your willpower too thin. On any given day, you have a limited supply. So why spread yourself thin? Yeah, that just doesn't make sense. So decide what matters most and do that first. You don't want to take all of your reserves and try to, just do what matters most first, or reserve what willpower you have for it when you need it, right? So another tip that I can give you for willpower. Yes, I looked this up. Monitor your fuel gauge. Yes, food is fuel. If you do not eat right, your brain cannot think properly and hold back. It's science. It's proven. So eat right. Full strength willpower requires a full tank. Okay? So again, eat right. Don't eat junk. It doesn't work. All right, never let what matters most be compromised simply because your brain was not fueled correctly. Eat the right foods to feed your body because it just is important, okay? It's food. Food is fuel. Feed your brain. So willpower may not always be on will call, but when you use it first, on what matters most, you can always count on it. All right, so remember to laugh today because laughter is the source of all joy, and we all need joy. Share this with someone you know because I know there are people out there who could use some tips on how to use their willpower properly. I know I did. Yes. Nobody's perfect. We all could use help in areas that we have weaknesses in. I don't know if that came out right. All right, so to get more tips and learn about other things that you could do to live a healthier, happier life, visit me on my blog or connect with me on Facebook. You can find me at facebook.com/Mariana's Corner. And I'll see you on the next video.